Hello, Monday. How are you? It is a beautiful, gorgeous, chilly day here where I am in New Jersey. So I hope your day and your week are getting off to a great start. It's Monday. Um, Monday's topic is always something about mindset, something that you can chew on to change your day a little bit. So today I'm actually going to just talk about the same thing I talked about this morning in my coffee conversation, which is before the shower, in case you didn't notice. So in the mornings, I do the coffee conversation, and I want to talk today really about the same topic, just about the stress and the thoughts that stay whirling around in our head. So if you pop on, I would love for you to say hello. Tell me where you are. If you're having a great day too, a beautiful sunny day like we are. And if I don't see it, it's playing in several places. I'll try to find your comment and get back to you after, or if you watch the replay later. Okay, so thank you for popping on and getting your Monday started with me a little bit. So this morning in the coffee conversation that I did, I talked about how it's really difficult to get your thoughts under control when we're under stress all the time. The thoughts just really take off and have a mind of their own. You know what I picture? I picture. Do you ever see like when somebody has a big pile of leaves, like they've blown or raked the leaves, and then the wind kicks up and the leaves make like that funnel or that tunnel, whatever you would call it. That's what I picture, like, especially when you're under stress and living in a circumstance that's really difficult, the thoughts kind of do what those leaves do. And you can't really control your thoughts. They just do tend to have a mind of their own. But what you can do, what I want you to really take this mindset piece for this week is what do I have control over? What can I make a difference on? And you can control the words that you use. And what's going to happen is when you really start to focus on the words that you use, the thoughts will follow your words. So, so if you use words right now, like, this is really hard, I'm so overwhelmed, um, I can't do this anymore, I'm in this by myself, nobody helps me, anything like that, or even maybe more derogatory words like, I'm such an idiot, this is so stupid, what's wrong with me? Those words are even more derogatory. What happens is your thoughts will follow those words, and you can't really control that. But if you start to look at your words and be mindful and say, you know what, I'm going to really be responsible for the words that I use, then what happens is, even in that situation, if you change your words to, I've done harder things than this before, or I just need to stay strong. This is going to get finished soon. At some point, this will change, or I know I can get through this, or this is part of what happens to everybody in life. This is a common life problem. Something where you start to shift the words, then the thoughts will follow you. So this is, if you know me, you know I'm a dog person, right? I post a lot about my dogs. And this is the analogy that I comes to my mind. Thoughts are like sheep, sheep out in a field, sheep in a pen. They don't really think a lot. They just kind of follow, right? One sheep starts going and all the other sheep just start following. And they just, become this one long train of sheep. That's what happens with your thoughts. The first thought sets you off, and then all your thoughts kind of follow that neural pathway that you've already created for yourself. So your thoughts are like sheep blindly following one after the other, one after the other, one after the other, right? That's what sheep do. And what gets a hold of the sheep is either the big bad wolf, that would be the words that you're using. If you're using words that are negative, if you're using words that are fearful, if you're using words that add to your overwhelm just by the word itself, that's the big bad wolf. The big bad wolf is going to get the sheep away from safety and keep them in a place where their harm is going to come to them. It's not going to be good. But the cute little Australian Shepherd dog who does a great job and is really committed and stays on task, that's that represents the words that you are being responsible for, that you're choosing with care, because those words, that little shepherd dog is going to keep the sheep in a safe place. That little shepherd dog is going to be very mindful and committed to his job, right? Those dogs are amazing, working dogs, that's what they're called. And they'll stay on task all day long. Nope, don't go over there. Nope, we're not going over there. Nope, you got to stay over here. This is where it's safe. That's the shepherd dog represents the better words that you are going to be responsible for choosing. The big bad wolf represents the negative, stressful, fearful words. And whichever you let run the show, the sheep, which are all your thoughts, are going to follow. The sheep are just going to be like, oh, okay, we're going over here. Okay, we're going over here. They don't think about, it's not safe over there. So that's my analogy. If you're not a dog person, you may not think it's as great as I do, but I think it's a great one. And sheep really do just follow blindly. Like they just, you get one going and then they all just are like off to the races. And that's what stressful thoughts feel like you're off to the races. So that's just one tool this week, really notice. And I've talked about words before in a couple of different contexts. Sometimes I talk about words and self-love. Sometimes I will talk about the words and the energy in your body. Today, I want to talk about using words as the shepherd of your thoughts. Okay. So if the other two context didn't work for you, maybe this one does, about being mindful of your words. Okay, so that's today's Monday mindset. Are you choosing to be responsible for your words? Are you choosing to shepherd your thoughts to a place where it's safe and to a place where they will, the sheep and the thoughts will thrive and be happy? Or are you going to allow some negativity, the big bad wolf, to pull your thoughts down a whole different, out of the pasture and out into danger? That's up to you. It really is. That's up to you. You can't necessarily control your thoughts, but you can choose how to guide them. And that's your words, your language. Okay, so if that resonated with you, I would love to know. If it didn't, I would also love to know, that doesn't make sense. I disagree. I'm always open to a conversation. So make sure you drop me a comment. I would love to have it. And let me see what I want to tell you. This week on Thursday, so that's one way to manage your stress. Another way to manage your stress is your breath. So this week on Thursday night Eastern Time, 7 Eastern Time, I'm holding a free workshop with my friend Nutsi, who is a wellness expert. She does a lot on social media in health and wellness. And we're doing it's a free workshop. You don't have to pay for it. You do have to register so that you get the link, but you don't. It's for free. And we're going to do some techniques and some training around breath work. So that's another thing you can use to manage your stress, because your breath impacts your physiology and it gives your nervous system information. So that's this Thursday. There'll be posts about it today. For the rest of the week, I'm sure there'll be posts and I'll be sharing about it. So if you want to learn more about that, make sure, or if you don't see the post, send me a message. I want to do the breathwork workshop and I don't see how to register for that. Okay. Okay, great. So that's our beautiful Monday here in New Jersey, where I am. It's a bright, sunny day. I hope that you get your day and your week started on a really good feeling foot, regardless of what's going on in your life, right? Okay, have a good one, and I'll look for your comments. Take care.